Hello and welcome to a WowPow video overview of the Kohjinsha SX3KP06MA, Kohjinsha's latest UMPC with built-in DVD-RW drive. The SX3 is based on Intel's latest CPU, the Atom, and it's clocked at 1.33 megahertz. But the biggest feature of the SX3 is the built-in DVD-RW drive. It's one of the smallest computers with built-in DVD drive made in the world. The drive is an 8x DVD-RW drive and it's dual layer. Let's get a look at that again. Of course, it records CDRWs as well. Besides having a built-in DVD-RW drive, the Kohjinsha also features a rotatable touchscreen. By rotating the screen, the Kohjinsha turns into a tablet. It comes with Vista Home Premium, which has built-in writing recognition software as well as PenFlex. Although it's hard to see in the video, the screen is beautiful. It's clear and very glossy. It's like kind of looking into a lake. It's also very high resolution at 1280 by 768. And when you don't need to have a tablet anymore, the computer conveniently turns back into a UMPC subnote, and it's easy to type on as the keyboard has a 17mm pitch. As for connectivity, the computer comes with 802.11b and G Wi-Fi. It also has Bluetooth 2.0. Like all Kohjinshas, the screen is extremely bright. It's brighter than your average notebook, and it's daylight readable. The Kohjinsha measures 155mm wide, it's 189mm long, and it's 33mm high in the highest point. It weighs 1.25 kilograms, or about 1.8 pounds. Next up, let's see what comes with the computer. First is the soft case. The soft case is thin, but it's handy and it's free. I would recommend getting a better case like a Zero Shock. Next up is a 16-volt power supply. It's good from 100 to 240 volts, so it'll work anywhere in the world. It comes with a USA plug-shape adapter, but vendors should have plug-shape adapters so you can use it in any country. Next up is a standard 3-cell battery. The battery is rated at 2,600 milliamps. Kohjinsha claims a time of up to 5 hours. Realistically, it's about 3 to 3.5. Next up is the external 1-seg digital TV antenna. This only works in Japan and does not work in any other country. It comes with a legal license of Vista Home Premium. Only Japanese manuals are included. It also comes with a quick start guide, which has lots of pictures, however, this is also in Japanese. Kohjinsha also includes a leather strap that hooks into the Kensington hole, so it makes it handy to carry as a tablet. Taking a closer look at the computer, we have stereo speakers built into the bezel, and they actually sound pretty loud. Next up are the function keys, which are activated by hitting the FN and the F keys. These are important as they're used for turning on functions like the camera, Bluetooth, etc. On the bezel, we have the programmable rocker button, which is set on default as the screen brightness button. Below that, we have our indicator lights. We have indicator lights for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and for hard disk activity. Looking to the left side of the computer, we have our Kensington lock hole. Below that, we have our AC power port. Moving this flap down, we access the 100 megabit LAN port. Next to the LAN port, we have our 15-pin RGB out. We have some cooling vents. Next to that, we have our PCI Express 34 port. And then below that, we have our Sony memory stick port. The port is only rated for a Sony memory stick Duo. Moving to the front of the computer, we have our power switch. By sliding it to the left, you can turn the computer on. It also has a lock on by sliding to the right. If you flick it to the left quickly, it puts the computer in standby. To the left of the power button, we have our RF switch, or radio frequency switch. This turns off all the radios, like the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi. Next to that, we have our optical power light indicator. And then next to that, we have our vent holes for cooling. Above that, on the mouse, we have our indicator lights. And on the mouse itself, we have a scroll function. Next to the mouse pad is the mic hole. Below that is the volume dial. By pushing, you can mute. Then you have your headset and mic. Convenient feature is the built-in micro SD slot, the first I've seen on a computer. Next to that would be the standard SD card slot. And then below that is the retractable stylus. Next is the DVD-RW dual-layer optical drive. By pushing the center button, the DVD drive ejects. Let's see that again. Below the DVD drive, we have two USB 2.0 ports, and then we have our Kensington lock hole. Moving to the back of the computer, we have our access panels. We have our 200-pin memory slot panel. We have our 1.8-inch hard disk panel. We have our access door for the Wi-Fi module. Below that are the battery release buttons. Taking a look at the computer without its access panels, first up is the hard disk. It's a 1.8-inch ATA drive, and the Kohjinsha comes with a 60GB hard disk. Below that is a 200-pin memory card slot. It's DDR2, and it maxes out at 2GB. Next up is the access door to the Wi-Fi module. Next up is a comparison between the standard battery and the double-sized battery. The double-sized battery is rated at 5,200 milliamps and probably has a useful real lifetime of 6 to 7 hours. As you can see, it adds about a centimeter to the overall length of the computer. The SX3 gets a 2.7 Vista Experience rating. The ratings are as follows, as it's not so clear in the video. The processor gets 2.7, the RAM gets 4.2, the graphics gets 2.9, 3D rendering is 3.0, and the hard disk access is 4.2. A quick overview of the FN keys, or the function keys. You can turn on hibernation by hitting the F2 key. If you turn on the F4 key, you can turn on and off the Wi-Fi. You can also enable the Bluetooth with the F1 key. Most important is enabling the camera, which is the F5 key, and that lets you toggle between the front camera and the back camera. The front camera is 1.3 megapixels, and the back camera is 2 megapixels. Let's take a closer look at that. This is the back camera. Unfortunately, it's pointing at a white wall, so you can't see anything. And then the front camera. The resolution is quite good on the webcam. By hitting the F7 key, you can turn on and off the LAN, or you can turn the silent mode on with the F8 key. By hitting the F9 key, you can program the rocker switch on the bezel. It's set for default for brightness, but you can choose scroll or volume, as well as page, which allows you to page through documents. Let's take a look at that again. You have volume, page, scroll, or brightness. Next, to enter the BIOS, you hit the F2 key at the startup screen. You have a standard American Megatrends BIOS. The BIOS has all the standard windows like Advanced, Advanced 2, Boot, and Security, as well as Exit. One thing to check in Advanced 2 is that you turn the LAN on, as the default is off, and that will save you some headaches in the future. At the boot menu, the BIOS only sees the hard disk, but the computer is set on default to boot from the DVD drive, and will see the DVD drive if there's a disk in the drive. Video playback for the DVD drive is excellent. There's no stutter, and the video plays smoothly. We'll test HD video later. All in all, we really like the Kohjinsha SC3. We like the size and the weight. It's got a 17mm pitch keyboard, so your fingers don't feel cramped while typing. We love the liquid, smooth screen. The 1280 by 768 screen is just beautiful and super bright. The amazing part is that it has a built-in DVD-RW drive that seems to add no weight or size penalty to the computer. Battery life was a respectable 3.5 hours. As with any Vista computer, you should get 2 GB of RAM. We wish the computer was a little cheaper. However, it's not a netbook, it's a full PC with a DVD drive, so you do get what you pay for. Thank you for watching.